This ray of sunshine on your screen just admitted that he will call the police and lie on this black man and say that this black man did what? You will find out. We're going to watch this clip together. But white people, you guys said that black people were making this up, that white people did not weaponize the police. But like I said, we're about to see otherwise. But after we watch this clip, we're going to read some comments. So let's get into this clip without further ado. Let's go.
Get the fuck out of here. What? Really, get the fuck. Just walk around. The cops are coming right now. I'll tell them you tried to kill me. They'll take you downtown. How you like that, you motherfucker?
I mean, I don't think they gonna believe you. I just got you on camera saying it.
You don't have to look at it.
Yeah, so okay.
They'll take you downtown.
That's fine.
Is it fine? I wouldn't like it. They're not gonna take me downtown.
Yeah, I know. But you scared. I ain't scared of you. That's why you tripping on your steps, goofy.
Now, mind you, right? All the brother did was ask to use the bathroom. That was it. He just wanted to use the bathroom. Now, honestly, I don't know how things escalated to the point where this white man is threatening to call the police and lie and say that this young brother tried to kill him. Now, imagine hearing that, right? A police officer, you mind your business, and then you get a call that a black man is trying to kill a white man. You guys know, especially black people, them police is going to drop everything they doing to come and see about that situation. But anyway, white people, I thought you said that doesn't happen. I thought you said that the police wasn't weaponized, that we were making it up. Yeah, all right. Like I said, man, racism gets people killed. It gets people killed a lot. But let's read these comments. Shout out to I Expose Racists and Pedos. Shout out to these guys, man. I love this page. They do excellent work. Let's zoom this up though. And for those of you who are going to be potentially angry about this video, I don't give a damn. You'll be alright with your racist ass. Now, real quick, this is not this demonized white people as a whole. There are some amazing white people. It's just this racist guy isn't one of them. All right, let's continue. The first person says, why can't we all just get along? Because some people hate others for their skin color, that's why. Another person says, this is just a microcosm of white fragility. Another person says, all I needed to see was the Michigan hat. Are they really that racist over there in Michigan? Is it really that bad? I'm legit curious. Another person says, cowards. Another person says, selective punishment by whites for personal entertainment for the false sense of power. Facts. I agree with this. This person says, let's go Gramps. Another white person encouraging this shit. Like I said, we black people, we knew white people do this because we are on the other end of it. It was white people trying to make it seem like we were lying and shit. But we knew. But anyway, let's continue. This is a video. We're going to ignore that. This is clearly a lawsuit. Somebody posts information. False statements carry a jail term. That man ain't going no jail. I doubt it. Where this happened at? Because he need to take that Michigan hat off. I fooled myself into believing we were better than this. Hey, look, Thomas, right? Don't beat yourself up. You personally might be better than this, but some people are not, and that is okay because that's the world we live in. Scatterbrain UK says, see now the threat to mislead and endanger the life of a person with evidence to back it up should face some sort of criminal charge. The same way an officer arrests someone for wasting emergency services time. I agree, that would be cool, but I don't know. I just personally, I can't recall a time where that happened, so I don't believe it. Another person says, call the cops and see if you can call an ambulance. I don't think that'd be a good idea, brother. I'm assuming this guy's black. Yeah. I don't think that'd be a good idea because if you attack that man, right, he's definitely going to add more fuel to it, even if you push him, right? Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, that young brother was to push that elderly white man. That elderly white man, you guys already see what he was willing to do over a verbal confrontation, and I wouldn't even call it a confrontation. He was just the only one yelling, but let's just call it a confrontation for the sake of argument. We see what he was willing to do for a verbal confrontation. Now imagine if it was a physical confrontation, even if you just push him like that. That man's gonna fall over. Black man attacked me. Black man trying to, come on. Come on, don't do that. Black people, don't fall into it. Don't give these people a reason to get you killed. Don't do it. Not worth it. Press charges against the old dude. What kind of charges? Come on, there ain't nothing gonna happen to that old man. Another person says, we've always known that. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Well, I'm telling you. Lying is the usual behavior. Another person says, coughing, period. You gonna kill him? That's excessive. That's excessive. You gonna kill him? I don't know about that. This person put the C word. I'm not gonna say it. I want to use no slurs against no race. Not if I can help it. See, he's a Michigan fan. Ohio. Another person says, it's always been this way. Yes. Yes, it has. Yes. Yes, it has. For years. For years. The police have been weaponized against black people, but nobody believe it. But anyway, let's continue. Another person says, Charlie Kirk didn't die so that this racist could falsify police reports. Man, they've been falsifying police reports for years. Like, what? Anyway, another person said the college football team hat he got on as a black quarterback. That doesn't mean anything. Another person says, forever showing weakness. Another person says, I'm surprised police aren't tired of being used as lapdogs by white people. No other race calls the police for no reason like them. Yeah, I can agree with that. I definitely agree with that for sure. You know, I definitely agree with that for a fact. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, it sounds like them. Yep. Tell them to take that hat off. A lot of people defend him that hat. A lot of people are like Michigan fans in this comments. Another person says, throw his shirt, says, pedo for a sec. Another person says, nothing new. This is one of the oldest tactics by racists. Yep. Anybody remember that situation in Central Park where that white woman lied on that bird watcher? He was minding his business watching the birds, and then she lied on him, called the cops. Like I said, they've been doing this shit. You know, I'm just tired of them trying to lie and say that the shit don't happen. That's a big part of the reason. That's a big reason why I decided to record this shit, because I'm tired of people lying and saying, no, that doesn't happen. It does. Happens a lot more than you think. It's just this white man, like, they getting so bold to the point where they just like, yo, fuck it, we gonna admit this shit. But like I said, this shit been happening for years. Only black people know. You know. But anyway, well, and the people who perpetrate this shit. Another person says, demons, this is why you can't go by their police stats. Facts. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that, because how many of those stats, right, that come out against black people, and white people love to use the per capita argument, but how many of those include falsified, you know, reports and shit, where the police just went along with the program and didn't correct shit because they saw the person was black? Now, I'm not saying that black people don't commit a lot of crimes, because we do. You know, we definitely do, and we need to get that in check. But I'm just saying, how many of those were falsified? I'm curious now. Anybody? Pardon. Another person says, everybody needs Jesus. Another person says, you see how reserved that young man was despite the energy of that vile, decrepit, broke down cooter. How do you live that long and be so ignorant? Because he's used to it. You know, he used to it. You know, that's what some people are used to, for real. Another person says, he used to calling the cops. Imagine if there was no cameras. If there was no cameras, that young black man could have potentially lost his life and his freedom. But thank God we are in the age of social media, and every device has a camera, because we can show the lies and prove that, hey, no, I didn't do this, pal. Look at this camera phone. So, you know, luckily for us. Another person says, this is how sick, demonic, and truly unhinged these satanic, anti-black, racist, fascist Europeans truly are in real time. Yep. Not all of them, though. I don't want this to come across as all. You understand? Like I said, there are some amazing white people. You understand? So don't get this twisted as all of them are like this. Just like there are some ghetto, unhinged, crazy ass black people. Almost said the N-word. There are some incredibly racist and insensitive white people. You know, every race has messed up people. So I don't want nobody to ever watch my videos to think that I am demonizing an entire race, because that isn't the case. That's not true. But anyway, I can read these comments all day, but I'm not. Let me know what you guys think down in my comments, and how would you have handled that situation. Let me know. I'm out of here.